Hello, this is Lifeline. Can I help you?
John Citizen, anonymous statistic. Cause of death, suicide whilst of unsound mind. John Citizen lost all hope. He thought that no one cared. It didn't have to happen.
Well, I gotta get the world off of my back. Oh, pretty soon I'm gonna crack.
I can't go on any longer. I'm here with 7 children in the house and we've nothing to eat.
I came from the country 3 months ago. I don't know anybody.
I'm 64 years old. I'm nearly blind and I'm alone.
The Lifeline movement began as a vision really under the leadership of the then Reverend Alan Walker from Wesley Mission, and he was essentially being inundated with calls to his home from people in distress.
What's the point of it when you're alone and there's no one? I got down this far to the phone, but now there's nothing to do except go back again. What's the point?
I received it late one Saturday night from a fellow who gave his name only as Roy. He said, "I've just written you a letter. When you get it, I'll be dead." I got a ring from the Darlington's police saying we've found the body of a man, Roy Brown, with a letter on his chest in a gas-filled room at King's Cross. Do you know him? It's addressed to you, that letter. So we buried Roy Brown, a lonely 38-year-old Australian. The only people at the funeral were Wynne, my wife, and the undertaker and myself. But that really projected us into finding an answer to this lonely Sydney.
He called some parishioners to his home in Roseville and said, "Look, what will I do? I want to help these people. Let's brainstorm, let's think about how we can best support these people in need." And the idea came up, you know, wouldn't it be good if we had a central place where people could ring in and get the help they need 24 hours? And they came up with this idea of the Lifeline telephone counselling service.
And then after organising everything, what will we call it? Someone said Lifeline.
Lifeline was born when we discovered the power of the telephone.
It was the 16th of March, 1963.
A new £40,000 Lifeline Centre is opened in Sydney by Lord Mayor Jensen. The centre, a project of the Methodist Central Mission, will maintain a 24 hours a day service to people who want help, and particularly people with emotional problems.
My wife and I were involved. We did the training, which was very simple in those days. We were counsellors for 23.5 years.
The H2SF, car 1 to base. We're here. We'll check the birds at the eastern end first. Over and out.
In just 10 years of operation, Lifeline had become global. The telephone service was now up and running in almost every capital city in the country and affiliated with more than 100 cities worldwide. The 1970s and 80s saw Wesley Mission expand to meet specialised caller demand. And our legacy lives on. Youthline, now Kids Helpline, responds to more than 6,000 calls a week. Today, Lifeline has been established in 19 countries around the world. In Australia, Lifeline centres answered a record 541,450 calls in 2012, thanks to a dedicated team of 1,000 staff and 11,000 volunteers across 60 locations nationwide.